Hello and welcome. This is a charity drive. I'm trying to dish out as much advice and tips for early intermediate guitar players as I can before the end of the year. My name is Ben. 10 years ago, I went to music school and learned the crap out of guitar. I'm particularly good at applying music theory to make both music theory and guitar easier. The charity's only for a short time, so if you have questions for me, get them down in the comments. We only have 22 days left to go. And I'm going to get real busy in like a week because I'm having a baby. And so this might be your last chance to get in a comment and try to have it become a video. A little bit of movement in the charity, and I will explain that at the end. Today's topic is the song You by Dodie. Before we listen, I want you to take a look at how intimidating this song appears to be. And it kind of, I have like struggled with this song. Like Dodie's very tricky. But like look at these chords. Like holy smokes! B flat major 7 over F, B flat 6 over F. Like what is all this? C major 7 over G, F7. Look at that monster. E flat minor over G flat. So disorienting. I couldn't find my zipper. It's like, what are you supposed to do with that? Isn't that like crazy intimidating? We're gonna make it easier to understand. Let's just keep in mind how crazy this looks, intimidating it looks, and let's go check out the song. Let's have Dodie show us around him.
One more. Told you I was looking for some empathy. Well, you fooled me. Just a touch and I thought I was gone. And now someone's gonna get to know the better you when I was supposed to. Oh, why did it have to be you? I guess now the next time there's an opportunity, I'll tread more carefully. My heart's running out of sellotape. You know, how is it I've never felt that way before? Oh, I was so sure. Oh, it wasn't gonna be you. Ooh. Why do all the red flags just look like so much fun? Oh, I have a habit of searching for the damage to share my love. I promised to be numb, but somehow you are the one. Now to unwind months of a good time. People will tell me that I messed up and it wasn't love, and I'm secretly hoping they are right, because whatever it was wonderful but non-functional. Oh, I really hope I don't love you.
You by Dodie, original song. 8 years ago, still a good one. I think about this song a lot, to tell you the truth. She has a music video for it with a more fleshed out version, but I like the playing in the kitchen. Let's take a look at, my favorite website. Gosh darn, best looking website I've ever seen. Here's Chords. Mostly followed these from C. McQuaid. Helpful information, no trickery with the capo, just the standard tuning. Another one on baritone ukulele. And the baritone ukulele is nice because it has the same strings as the top 4 of the guitar. Let's take a second here. Look at this collection of chords. It's just so intimidating. How scary is this song? It's even labeled as advanced and everything. It certainly is, especially understood and written like this. So I have my version over here, which, as we know at this point, I get rid of the words and I just line it up based off of 4-bar phrasing. That was also tricky. Dodie doesn't make it easy. I like this as the 4-bar phrase, like it looks nice. Here's 1 2-bar phrase, and then the next 2-bar phrase, and they just kind of repeat each other. And I think that looks nice, but if that's how you're doing it, it's weird because Dodie doesn't start singing until here. These moments. These moments. So it'd be like this chord, that chord, down. I told you I was looking for some empathy. Will you fool me? Anyways, let's tackle the bass thing in this song, which is this vamp. If you were to do it as written, you would have the F on the bottom here, and then you put a B major 7 on top. And then all you're going to switch to go from B major 7 to a B6, you remove the 7, and you add a 6. So it'd be like boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam. Just to reinforce that, if you're taking it in face value, this song is in the key of B. And so here's our B major 7, and here's our B6. If we look at these, we have the only difference is this bottom line, whether you're playing a major 7 in the A or a G as the 6. So with the tension notation that we got right here, the major 7, when you have it, adds that tension from being the major 7. The 6, the B flat 6 chord, no tension at all. So you just start off with and that's cool because like once you get that, then it's okay, well, we return to that all the time. This section here is just that, a vamp is just that. That's the backbone. If we're remembering, like she's on ukulele, so whether or not that F on the bottom is intentional is kind of debatable. I think it's debatable. And for clarity, the F is just going to be the 5, like the perfect fifth for the B flat. So F is naturally a part of this chord, and having it at the bottom isn't like something brand new. And so something like this is perfectly acceptable. What's the, if we were to do exactly what's being said here, grab the high 4. So 3, 3, 3, 5. Let's try that. 3, 3, 3, 5. Yeah. There you go. That's a B flat major of a shape that can be B flat major. This is the F on the bottom. And so I'd say that five, 5, 4, 6, 3, 5, 4, 6, 5. 5, 5, 4, 6. 3, 5, 4, 5. Yeah, those are the ukulele chords, and you can play them up high and like much closer to what you hear Dodie doing on the ukulele by playing it up high. But we got the whole guitar. Why not like spread it out a bit? And so I think this like F being on the bottom is like just kind of incidental because he just has the ukulele. Although maybe if I listen to like the full version, maybe she does prefer having the F there, but I don't see a strong reason for it listening to the song. So we've tackled this vamp, major 7, 6, major 7, 6. Let's do the second half of the verse. I told you I was looking for some empathy. Will you fool me? Just a touch and a thought and I was gone. Boom, 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 boom. And now, boom, boom, someone's gonna get to know that better you when I was supposed to. And let's take a look at the drawing we have. So I've got those down here. And so I have it written down as C minor 7, which kind of gives you a 2 and a 4, a 6 and a root, and an F7, which would be the 5 of B flat. And so we've got a little bit of tension from C minor 7, and then ratchet up the tension because mainly from this major 7 and add it to the 2 and 4. So I think that's what's happening as far as ratcheting it up. So in these chords, it actually says it as a E flat and not a C minor. But if you look at it, I've got an E flat 6 chord over here. If you look at it, this is a 4-6. These actually match 1 for 1. This E flat, we've got a 4, we got a 6, we got a root, and we got a 2. So it turns out an E6 is totally equivalent to a C minor 7. They have the exact same notes, they're just kind of in a different sequence, rotated around a little bit. There's nothing wrong with saying that's a 4-6 to 5-7, nothing wrong with that, but I am choosing to just call it a 2-5 because that's a nice little thing. So in the key of B flat, we got ourselves a 1 major 7 to a 1-6. You do that however many times, and then you have like a 2-7 going to a 5. 2 minor 7 to a 5. And this is what I mean when I say that. And that brings me to my simplified version. So I think having all these flats is intimidating. Having all these bass notes, the defined bass notes, is really intimidating. And the song is yet to get more complicated. So let's simplify it. Here's my simplified version. We got the 1 major 7, the 1-6. Boom, bum, 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 yeah, right? And then let's get into where it gets interesting, which is leading into the bridge. Maybe this should be a 2-parter. Let's just fade out of this one, and then we're going to get into why this bridge is so cool and how it works, instead of looking at this craziness and trying to piece it apart using actual music notation and staff lines and keys and junk. We're just going to understand it under its base layer and take a look at how this tension is going up and going down and going up and going down using our handy little chart here.